Ay, isisingit natin ang discussion sa di umano'y mahigit 2 milyong bayad para kay Mr. Tubig. Sino ba si Mr. Tubig? Ito yata yung kalaro ni Ma'am Shi at ni Pop Shi sa Beverly Hills nung sila ay pumunta doon, kung saan namatay si Paulo Tantoco. Sabi nila fake news yan nung pumutok noon, di ba? March 8, pumunta yan si Ma'am Shi sa US kasama yung Paulo Tantoco and namatay yun. Hindi naman part yan supposedly ng entourage kasi hindi naman yan empleyado or appointee. Pero yung asawa, si Dina Arroyo Tantoco, na I think pamangkin ni Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, at asawa nung Paulo Tantoco, ay umamin eventually na sila ay gumagamit ng pulveron at kung ano-ano pa, 'di ba, nagmamaria Juana rin, at yung kinamatay nung asawa niya na eredero ng Rustans ay accidental overdose ng pulveron. Ma'am Shi, bakit ang mga kaibigan mo or ang mga tao at mga ina-appoint ng asawa mo ay gumagamit ng ipinagbabawal na pulveron? Di ba may kasabihan? Tell me who your friends are and I will tell you my friends. Tama ba yun mga babayan? Tell me who your colleagues are. Well, at least colleagues hindi pa masyado eh. But your friends, people around you, then we can tell what kind of person you are, right? Oh, so ba't ganon? Mga kababayan, yun na yun eh. Yun na yung momentum eh. Ba't namatay yun? Sa pulveron lang ba nila kasama yun? Or baka mamaya sa tsuktsakan din? Sa bembangang tinatawag. Kasi may latest vlog si Dean Chase. Wala pang isang oras ang nakakalipas. Thank you, Ate Yingli, for giving me an info about this. Nag-post siya, after weeks na hindi nagpo-post si Dean Chase, eto, tuloy-tuloy. Kaya ito si Dean Chase mukhang tinatrabaho talaga to, no? Mag-ingat ka, Dean Chase, ha? Alam mo naman, ang eskandalo ni Ma'am Shi noong March 8 dyan sa Beverly Hills ay isa ka sa nagsiwalat. Kayo ni Miss Maharlika, hindi ba? Also mga kababayan, after 3 days, pinakulong si PRRD. Iskandalo yun mga ate at kuya. Nag-party-party sila doon, 'di ba? May mga pautot-utot na kung ano mang ginagawa, ang sinama nila namatay. Hindi yun basta lang namatay, kasi parang sinadya. Imbes na tumawag sila ng 911 nung masama na ang itsura, nangingitim na, pawisan na, or what, masama na pakiramdam, hilo na, hindi sila tumawag ng 911 para ma-rescue yung Paulo Tantoco. Hinayaan lang nilang mamatay. So parang ang nangyari mga kababayan ay madya. At pulveron lang baga ang ginawa. Kasi ito may bagong expose si Dean Chase at basahin muna natin bago natin panoorin. Ang sabi, an update on what's been happening this past few weeks. So, matagal na hiatus talaga. Matagal na hindi nagpo-post si Dean Chase at ito na nga raw yung mga nangyari or pinagkaabalahan. We prepared 2 sets of questions. One for the live interview and one for the director's cut. So, siguro in-interview ni Dean Chase ito recorded na, no? And then magpapa-interview rin ng live. Either mag-live si Dean Chase o baka mamaya si Miss Maharlika ang mag-live at magpa-interview si Mr. Tubig. Sino si Mr. Tubig? Si Dean Chase din po ang naglabas ng audio recording na parang may binibembang na kaboses ni Ngiwi. At ang sabi ay, I don't think I can take this or something. I think I can take this. It's too big. Hence the too big. Trending yung video natin dyan mga kababayan. Sobrang laki raw. Ang sabi naman ng babae na kaboses ni Ma'am Shi ay, no honey, you love this right? No honey, do it for me. You love this right? And then, may mga lumabas pa ulit mga kababayan na expose na kahit nung bata pa si Ngiwi ay nag-i-invite ng mga say basketball player para MM-ing turuan yan sa sports kasi nga mukhang malamya, mukhang lampa. So therefore, pinapaturuan sa mga professionals, di ba? Sa may mga kredibilidad sa gustong sports ni Ngiwi. And then, Di umano yung basketball player na naging politiko rin eventually na pinapunta sa palasyo ng mga ahas para turuan si Ngiwi nung kanyang kabataan, maybe 12 years old and above, ay binibembang rin si Ngiwi. Bata pa lang binibembang, eh ang tatangkad ng mga basketball players. Mga 6 footers yan, di ba? 6 footers. So, yay tall, probably yay big. Yay tall, yay long, right? Yay huge. It's too big. Tangkad, siguro naman mga kababayan, no? There is such thing as proportionism or something. Proportionate. Matangkad ka, for sure malaki ang sapatos mo. Tama ba yun mga kababayan? Pwede ba namang matangkad ka, tapos ang liit ng ano mo, ng ikog. Ikog ba yun mga kababayan? Anyway, tapos, kung siya'y binibembang na nung araw, kaya siguro sinabi nung babae na kaboses ni Ma'am Shi, you love this, right? Alam ni Ma'am Shi na gusto niya yung mga ganong bagay. Wild. Diba? Pumapatol sa girl, pumapatol din sa nest, sa mga tubig. The heck? One of the live questions asked was, how much was paid for this, for his time, oras nung ni Mr. Tubig, foreigner? His answer was $40,000. While the other guy, may iba pang lalaki. Akala ko isa lang si Mr. Tubig. Yung isa daw ay tumanggap ng $17,000. So that's almost $1 million, mga kababayan. Mag-compute tayo mamaya. Stay tuned for more. I'll be posting updates as time progresses. So malakas ang loob ngayon ni Dean Chase ulit na mag-post sa social media. Maybe he's in a safer place, mga kababayan. Ano? Bago natin pakinggan, mag-compute muna tayo kasi akala nyo maliit lang yung amount na $40,000, ha? Mag-calculate tayo mga ating. I-open nga niya ang calculator. Kahilig natin sa numbers, no? Careless naman ako sa numbers. How much was it again? $40,000? Magkano ang palitan ngayon? Para naman talagang accurate tayo, mag-check tayo ng Philippine Peso $2, ha? Bumaba ang dollars, mga ating. 59 na to nung nakaraan eh. 58 pesos per dollar and 57 cents. Lumakas ang piso na konti or maybe humina lang ang dollar. Okay, 58.57. $40,000 multiply natin yan sa 58.57. That's equivalent to 2.3 million. Actually, mga 2.4 million yan kung 60 pesos per dollar. Kasi nung nakaraan, 59 pesos na, di ba? 2.3 million. Bebembang ka lang ng jewetels ng Ngiwi. 2.3 million. Mamahalin ang kanyang nota, mga ating. Higher daw talaga siguro. Higher. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, highest do talaga mga pinakamataas na nota talaga. Milyones ang halaga. Siguro makinis talaga yung nota, no? Talagang smooth yung pagkakanta. Tama ba mga ating? Dakota yung nota, no? Dakota nota. Parang may ganong kanta. Dakota nota. Nag-date kami. Lumang kanta yun, Nag-date kami ulit sa Horizon Plaza. Sabi ng kanta ng nota. Ang mahal ng nota, makinis, tuwid, perfection, maganda ang arrangement ng ugat, ng leeg sa pagkakabirit, something. Tayo talaga, ha? Mahilig kayo sa mga kalokohang usapin. So, going back kay Dean Chase, nalalayo tayo. Nasaan na? Ano ka na, Dean Chase nga, yung isa hindi natin na-compute, 17K. 17K pala, di ba natin na-compute yung 17K? Yung kasama nung si Mr. Tubig. Siguro not so tubig yung isa, no? 17,000 yung kasama, no? Dalawang lalaki pala mga ating. Ay, taray. Multiply natin sa 58 pesos and 57 cents. Told ya, almost a million. Aba, kung si Mr. Tubig ay makakalima sa isang araw, kung kaya niya, no? Kahit 2 beses, tiba si Mr. Tubig, no? Kahit itong kasama niya na $17,000 lang yung bayad, halos 1,000,000 din yung nota. Right? Higher do pa rin talaga, no? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1,000,000 yun, ateng. Ibirit mo pa. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Hindi ko kaya, ateng. Hindi ko kaya ang ganyan kalaking amount. Ang kaya lang natin ay talagang ganda lang ang puhunan. Ganda lang. Kung gusto natin ng higher do, daanin sa ganda. Kaya kami tinatalo ng mga aklang ng mga silahis, no? Yung mga aklang bihis lalaki katulad ni Chupanga, yan yung mga willing bumayad ng higher do. Or kung ano man kahit lower do na nota, no? Lower do lang. No? Sila yung mga willing to pay kasi di sila mukhang babae. Kami mga mukhang girl kasi ay ganda lang ang katapat, no? Yun lang ang puhunan para, di ba, mapaibig ang kalalakihan sa amin. Something. 900 million, almost, 900 million, 995,000, so almost 1,000,000 ang napala nung kasama nung Mr. Too Big. Let's listen to Dean Chase, mga kababayan.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat, Dean Chase here. And I know that I have not posted in a couple of weeks. We are just trying to keep ourselves safe in the past few days. I know that I have posted a couple of weeks ago that we were supposed to do a live interview with Mr. T. That's the code name of Mr. Too Big. That's the name that we have actually agreed upon na gagamitin namin sana sa live interview namin. We have made a lot of changes because he's made a lot of changes in his terms and conditions as well on how to do the logistics with the interview. And what's been happening this couple of days had actually dropped a bomb on how to move forward. Kasi po, a couple of weeks ago before Mr. T actually arrived here, when we started talking about the possibility of doing a live interview, tell all on what had happened on one of the sex parties that, Liza Tanas and Bangag had actually done. And we were lucky enough to have gotten in touch with one of the attendees of those parties. And yun na nga, gusto sana namin mag-live interview, pero when I told him about the break-in na nangyari before he arrived here in Los Angeles, I'm going to show you the picture.
May pumasok sa bahay ni Dean Chase at nakunan niya ng picture. Someone broke in to their residence. My God, pinasok ang bahay ni Dean Chase. But again, nga pala, bago tayo mag-start, kahanga-hanga si Mr. Too Big. Because bayad naman siya eh. Right? Pero malakas ang loob niyang magbulgar. Bakit? Ano ang kapalit? What's in it for him? Does he like the Philippines or he love the Filipinos? And para ibulgar ang kalokohan ng mag-asawang Bangag, at hindi lang talaga ito about pulveron, kundi ang kanilang katol, ang kanilang kati ay proof na hindi pang normal. Okay? Ito ay kati ng mga nyodik. Yung kanilang trip ay hindi trip ng normal na tao. Okay? So, nyodik. Paano siya kinuha? Paano siya hinire? And for sure, manganganib ang buhay nung Mr. Too Big. Baka trabahuhin yun eh. Baka shigbakin. So, sino yung pinasok? Bahay ba ni Dean Chase o bahay ni Mr. Too Big? Let's listen.
One had actually broken into the penthouse unit. And nireport na namin ito sa police, and we have already reported to the landlord, but we have not actually linked it to what's been happening and of course what I've been doing on the internet as well, because we really don't want that kind of attention for now. But we have already reported it to the police, and yun na nga, medyo natakot siya. And only recently, in the past few weeks, that we've been trying to figure out the logistics of the interview that we were supposed to do. Mr. T had actually realized that the thing that we are doing is really heavy.
Or dangerous.
Yung una, akala lang talaga niya na, okay, yeah, we're going to do an interview and then that's it. When we were talking about the logistics, and yun na nga, parang na-realize niya na ang bigat po talaga ng gagawin namin. There's going to be a lot that will be placed on the line. Not only for me, but for him as well, especially. Kasi he's the one who's actually going to tell everything. And he, of course, signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, before he actually went to one of these sex parties. And yun na nga, takot na takot siya. And he got paid, of course, pero yun na nga, na-realize niya na he will be putting his life on the line, not only his life, but actually his family's life on the line as well. And it had gotten so heavy until mas na-realize niya na nakakatakot na pala talaga itong ginagawa namin, because last Tuesday, someone had again broken into our unit, our penthouse unit. Luckily, we weren't there.
Mabuti hindi nag-back out. Tama? Mabuti tuloy pa rin si Mr. Tubig sa interview. Ano kayo nararamdaman ngayon ni Ngiwi at saka ni babaeng ahas, no? Siguro nagwawala na naman na parang watu si Ma'am Shea, no? I paid him, and he signed a non-disclosure agreement. Why would he? Galit na galit siguro si Ma'am Shea, no? Anyway, let's continue.
In the unit, because we were actually visiting his friends, because aside from the interview, we were enjoying some company, and I have met some of his friends in West Hollywood. Yun na nga po, we were so lucky that we weren't there at the unit, and we reported it again, of course, to the landlord and the police. And only recently, as what Maharlik had actually said, I told her about this, and she gave us some tips on how to report it to the FBI, and we have talked about it with Mr. T. As a matter of fact, I have discussed with him the possibility of meeting up with Maharlika, because we really don't know how to move forward after this whole situation, kasi may pinatay po sa building namin. May na-murder po sa building po namin, and the person that got murdered is an Asian person, is an Asian guy who looks exactly like me, kalbo, may bigote. And do we believe that it's a mistaken identity? Absolutely. We absolutely do think that it was a mistaken identity. Baka akala nila ako yun. I'm sorry, I'm really shaken up. And we are actively trying to find a temporary place to stay for the time being, while we are trying to figure out on how to move, or where to move. As a matter of fact, we really don't know. For now, Mr. T is really scared, and yun na nga po, nireport na namin sa FBI, the forensics were there, and it was ruled as burglary. Pero ang nakakatakot nga po, kasi last Tuesday, wala naman pong nawala sa building po namin, sa unit po namin wala pong nawala. And so, sa room din po nung pinatay po, wala pong nawala po lang po sa room niya.
So, kung ang panloloob, ang pakay ay magnakaw lang, kasi gano'n naman papasok ka sa property ng iba, maybe yung intention mo is magnakaw. Pero walang nawala Ay may tinegi, Asian. Katulad rin niya, kalbo. So, naniniwala si Dean Chase na siya yung target, at ang pumasok ay manggugurgur, nga lang at nagkamali. Okay, alam na yung building, maybe malapit sa floor nila yung, or, di ba, malapit sa floor nila yung tirahan ng isang napaslang mga kababayan. Nasa penthouse raw sila, so highest floor yun, di ba, yung penthouse? Or something. Kaloka, no? Gugurgurin talaga siya. Mga kababayan, ang bumabatikos ngayon, lahat nasa alanganin ng buhay. Kaya yung si Zaldico, delikado yan. Ayun na nga si Cabral. Ating, what do you think happened to Cabral? Was it just an accident? Pwedeng palabasin ganun. Kaso mo, dito sa kanila, ay baka minamadali nila, right? Kailangan may mategi tayo na kritiko para matakot ang iba. Parang ganun. Let's continue.
It was just plain murder, but they said that it was probably burglary. So we really wanted to. Maharlika actually told us to tell the FBI what's going on, but Mr. T, he doesn't want to do anything with a murder case, and as a matter of fact, takot na takot po siya sa mga nangyayari this past few days. And yeah, that's what's been happening. For now, we are safe, but it's a lot. A lot has been happening po, lalo na po nung pagkamatay ni Miss Cabral. We think that they are really trying to do a major cleanup po sa image ni Bangag and ni Lisa Tanas. What we can do for now is I'm going to show you a couple of clips from the interview. I will be changing Mr. T's voice in the interview as well as he requested. Just a couple of clips from a couple of questions that I have thrown in the director's cut, which he has already approved as well. So yeah. This is the kind of government that we are dealing with. And I hope everyone realizes that they are trying to silence people who are trying to speak against their evil doing, and God save the Philippines.
Well,
All I know is my mom.
But I'm pretty sure that the people who's watching us right now do understand that what we're doing is something that's really serious, and it's a lot. So let me ask you a question, Mr. T. Your ethnicity is mixed, right?
Yes, my mom is Filipino, my dad is Portuguese.
Yeah.
Pilipina ang nanay, mga ating. Pilipina ang nanay, Portuguese ang tatay. So magandang lahi ito. That's the reason. Hindi talaga pala siya Caucasian. So maybe that's the reason why lumabas siya. Kasi baka na-recognize niya yung mag-asawa. Although, sanay siya sa trabahong pera-pera na lang, pero parang hindi niya maatim, no? Siguro nandiri din siya, mga ating. Kasi, tangkad, lalaki, for sure, mga kliyente niyan, mga magagandang babae, mga cougar, mga ganon. Pero, this time, right, kalalaki mong tao, matangkad, macho, lalaki ang pinabembang sa'yo, nalaman mo pa na tinitingala nga ba? Or prominenteng tao sa Pilipinas ang binembang mo, ganito palang ginagawa. So, naawa siya no sa bansa ng nanay niya na ganyang klaseng mga tao ang namumuno. Let's continue.
Tell us a little
Though the lights were dimmed, I could clearly see their faces. There was one lady and two guys.
Pagpasok niya sa kwarto, masansang yung amoy, so nagbebembangan na raw kaagad. Ha? So, ano naaamoy niya mga ating? Clorox? Or maybe kung ano pa man yung baka nagma-Maria Juana. So, pungent kasi yung smell ng Maria Juana eh. So, sabi niya, okay. Ganito na yung ginagawa sa loob ng room. So, nabahuan si Mr. T. Balikan nga natin yung sinabi.
When they opened the door, I had a whiff of a very strong smell that was familiar to me. That's when I saw all three of them going at it.
Going at it meaning having sex in a group setting.
Yes, I really did know who they were. Though the lights were dimmed, I could clearly see their faces. There was one lady and two guys. One of the guys welcomed me in and said, "Welcome to the party, but it's not really a party until the sausage is out."
And so that's when you started recording the audio.
It's not actually just an audio. It's a splice of an audio recording from a long video of the meetup that I recorded from my pocket.
Okay, so when you got into the room.
Wait. It's not just an audio, sabi? Tama ba pagkarinig ko mga kuya? Hindi lang naman daw yung audio? Video rin? Balikan nga natin.
Welcome to the party, but it's not really a party until the sausage is out.
And so that's when you started recording the
It's not a party until your sausage is out. So, hindi pa raw party hanggat hindi nakalabas ang iyong tarungko. Di ba yun, mga kabayan? Welcome to the party. It's not yet party hanggat di mo nilalabas ang iyong sandata. Di ba yun? Ate, balikan natin. Simulan na. Let's continue pala.
audio.
It's not actually just an audio. It's a splice of an audio recording from a long video of the meetup that I recorded from my pocket.
Okay, so when you got into the room,
May video rin. So, nasa bulsa niya yung cellphone. So, mahaba yung recording. Ang galing niya, no? Bongga. Bakit kaya niya naisip na mag-record? For his protection, maybe, or what? Anyway, matalino si Mr. T.
what was happening in the room and what led him into saying that it's too big?
They were hours in the party already. I got in late. The other guy had to leave. It was only just the three of us that were left. We played around a little bit. Then that's when the lady asked me to put it in him again. I didn't really know why he said it's too big, when I've been doing that to him the entire night.
Wow, I can't imagine. Did you at least use protection?
Umihi raw yung kasama nila. Tapos, pag-ihi, pinatira sa kanya si Papshi. Tapos, nagtataka raw siya kung bakit sinasabi pa ni Ngiwi na it's too big. Binembang naman na niya ng binembang nung gabing yon. Kumbaga, all night binibembang niya. Tapos magdadrama pa si Ngiwi, it's too big. Bukid ang ina mo! Sasabihin mo, ang laki-laki, buong gabi ka nang binibembang? Yun ang pagkakaintindi ko, mga kababayan. So, nagpapabebe ang Ngiwi, hindi ko kaya, ang laki. Sobrang, kaya mo ang laki, yung amoy. Charot lang. Tama ba yung pagkakaunawa ko, mga kababayan? Nagpapabebe lang si Ngiwi na, hindi ko kaya, malaki talaga. Anong malaki? Umi-echo na yan. Buong gabi na kitang binibembang. Balikan nga natin. Tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko, mga ating?
Big.
They were hours in the party already. I got in late. The other guy had to leave. It was only just the three of us that were left.
Gumamit siya ng condominium ng paborito ni Libag, yung ice condom. Gumamit siya ng balot or protection. Okay, may condom. Pinapatanggal daw ni Iwi at one point, pero tumanggi siya. Hindi. Ba't ko tatanggalin? Baka may show eh. Gusto ni Iwi na ramdam niya yung sensation. Or whatever. Gusto ni Iwi na maramdaman niya yung yung magkahugpong talaga sila na skin on skin. Parang ganon. Parang kanta yun mga kababayan, no? Just a little bit more love, just a little bit more passion. That's all they get to see. Skin on skin. Kumanta, walang pangkawape. Tapos ang ginawa niya, nag-record siya ng video. At kunwari lang na kumukontak siya ng Uber. Matalino si Mr. T. Maybe ginawa niya yan nung nalaman niya agad na yung kanyang mga kabembangan ay hindi ordinaryong tao. At hindi dapat ginagawa ng ng mga taong ito yung gagawin nila or yung pinapagawa sa kanya. Right? Siguro kung mga foreigners ito or kung sino mang mga socialites or ordinaryong tao, game siya. Kaya lang, na-profile niya na, wait, tinitingala ang mga to sa Pilipinas, bakit ganito ang pinagagagawa at magiging parte ako nito? Anong NDA? Anong pipirma ng non-disclosure at hindi ako magsasalita? Uutakan ko kayo mga poke ng ina ninyo. Yun siguro yung tumatakbo sa isip ni Mr. T. Kasi Pilipino rin pala, dugong Pinoy. Pinay ang nanay, pero born and raised in California. Okay, so escort service. Oh, ay matindi itong pasabog ni Dean Chase. No wonder talagang may natsugi, may chinugi at napagkamalang siya. Kasi doon din sa building na yun, wala namang ninakaw. Aragoy, lolo tagoy. Nag-record pa ng video at nagkukunwaring kumukontak lang ng uwi na ako, kukuha ko ng Uber. Matalino. May video. Ito na ba yung binabanggit kong pagkakamali kanina, mga ate at kuya? Nakakahiya? What a coincidence! Yung prophecy na sinasabi ko kanina, may magkakamali sa pamilyang ito. At sa tindi ng kahihiyan, lalayas ang mga to or tatakas. Kaya nililigpit na ang pwedeng magbulgar ng pinagagagawa nila. At buburahin sila sa kasaysayan. Prophecy yan, rinig na rinig namin. Alam yan ng mga kahit ng EDSA Friday group, alam yan. Yung mga pumunta ng EDSA, alam nila yan. Or at least ilan sa mga miyembro ng grupo na yan, ng iba't ibang grupo. May prophecy na ganyan. At dagdag pa nga sa prophecy, aalis ka ng nakatayo o aalis ka ng nakahiga? Aragoy! Miss Maharlika, Dean Chase, mag-ingat kayo. And please, isend nyo to sa mga taong dapat makatanggap. If you already have the video, send it to Spokes Harry Roque, send it to Miss Maharlika, or maybe meron na nga si Miss Maharlika, send it to Attorney Glenn Chong, send it to VP Sara, send it to Kong Pulong, send it to everyone who can hold it and has to have the copy of it. Agree, send it to Chavit Singson. At kung sino-sino pang kilala at prominenteng bumabatikos, kailangan marami ang may hawak ng evidence na yan, proving na mga demonyo at makakati at mga adik ang mga to. Meron pang part, mga kababayan.
Pretty close to the camera.
Nagre-record siya, nakahiga, at kunwari nagbubuk ng Uber, dumaan si Liza Tanas. Kita ang puwit, butt naked. Malamang kulubot, payos pa. Or magerd! Ay, confident ang lola nyo. Kulubot na nga, tas ang katawan naman ay parang kay, ano ba yun, Groot ba yun? Or what? Gru, no? Laki ng tiyan, payat ang mga limbs, payat ang kamay, ang binti, pero confident na makinis ang lola nyo, no? Oh, may uma-up and down daw, baka mamaya singiwi yun umiibabaw. Pakinggan pa natin, meron pa! And down, so nagbobolsal si Mr. T. He was playing with his organ. Yung piano ba? Piano? Nagulat kita rin niya. Hindi nahihiya si Mr. T. So may nag-up and down daw. So siguro nagbobolsal siya kunyari, no? Ay, wala, hindi akalain ni na Ma'am Shi na nagre-record yun kasi ang libog naman itong kalaro namin. Anyway, okay, sulit ang binayad naming 2 million pesos. 2.4 halos ng 2.4 million plus may isa pa siyang kasama. Sulit, malibog talaga eh. Oh, laki nga naman, oh, tubig nga naman, oh. Oh, magbubuk na raw ng Uber. Sige, magsalsal ka muna dyan. Hindi kaya binembang din niya si Ma'ams? Maaari, right? Kung payag si Ma'ams at tinuturuan pa ni Ma'ams or ginaguide pa ni Ma'ams na bembangin singiwi ni Mr. Tubig, ay, silang dalawa ang nagpapabembang. I don't know. Anyway, meron pa. Niya yung pangalan kaya pinutol na lang niya yung video, mga kababayan. So, kaya pala siya nag-reach out kay Dean Chase ay dahil nung binulgar ni Dean Chase na may namatay na Pinoy sa Beverly Hilton Hotel sa Beverly Hills ay tinawag na purveyor ng fake news at clout chaser si Dean Chase. Si Dean Chase inaatake to ng mga kampo ni Libag, ng kulto ni Libag, yung mga Dutertista, yung hindi mo pera yan group. Ang tawag nila kay Dean Chase ay si clout chaser. Clout chaser daw. Gusto lang sumikat ni Dean Chase. O ngayon, mapapahiya yung mga peking Duterte supporters na umaaway kay Dean Chase, umaaway kay Miss Marlica, umaaway kay Spokes Harry Roque. Even kay Cathy Binag. Sino ang nag-uutos sa mga peking Duterte supporters na ito na tinatawag nila mga sarili nilang mga Team Alpotera? Bakit nila inaatake si Dean Chase? Well, mga mangganatics yung iba doon. Mga kababayan, kita ni Dean Chase ang evidence na kalaro pala ni Mr. T ang mag-asawa. Ito na ba yung binabanggit kong pagkakamali? Ano ang gagawin ng pamilya ng mga magnanakaw at adik para mapigilan ito? Pa-comment sa comment section at mag-like at subscribe din po.